occasion.
56.
John requires
36.
Has to keep this
Game
winning run going for today. He's played
John
5 legs, he's
Henderson.
won them all. This is a better John Henderson today, a
poke at a 107 to equalise at 1 leg all. Double top is the choice. And a fine choice it was. It should have been 2-0. But every now and again, you are going to lose a leg like that. And it never gets any easier to take.
Third leg, it's John to throw first.
Come on, Matt, it's story time. Confused by his score that was left. And he just checked with the referee. That's a sign of experience right there. Double 10. It's a very good result so far for Richard, and he's only got one more leg to find to get himself onto 8 points. Earlier in the day, we saw Henderson take out a Motown finish. It's Richard's turn for 4 tops. Wonderfully done. A special performance towards the end of that game. He was very fortunate to find himself the lead in the first 3 legs, but when he got it, he ran quickly. 4-1 victory. First leg collie, is it?
Game on the first.
You don't get a better double 16 than that. That was right in the middle. Somewhat chaotic start from Chaos.
Second leg is
not in this
to
game.
throw first.
They would split that double 19 and have to come back for an odd 32. Number. Can he hit what Reese did?
Game
yes, he
the
can.
Second leg.
Game level at 1 leg all. And I spotted something before our previous game where Richard North won by 4 legs to 1.
Third leg, it's Reese to throw first.
Something that I don't think I've seen in the last couple of years since we started playing Super Series action in a studio.
190.
That's somebody at the top of the table after 6 matches on a minus leg difference. That's exactly where Cullerton was standing. It's a very unusual action, actually. I think we should analyse it in the next leg, Matt. Let's see what Niall can do on tops. Oh boy, take a picture of that one.
Cullerton.
That one as good as you'll see. Right in the middle. Very, very stiffly.
140.
This is a big moment for Reese. Not only for his group, but for his day. Double 18. And you can sense a little bit of trepidation in this one. But you don't become a British Open champion without class. And that was class from Chaos. He was reeled back into 3-3 after being 3-1 up. But look at the finishing stats.
It's 1 leg of darts. He's already hit 1 here.
Oh, a lovely second dart.
79.
Even when he's missing, he's throwing them well.
52.
Bit of a slip into the treble 4.
24.
Budgen knew he was going to come back after the first dart.
Game's on the first leg.
Such a positive vibe, a positive aura around Budgen so far today.
48.
And he's very fortunate to come back.
So after 13 missed darts at a double today,
Game's on
Danny
the third leg.
finally gets one at a dart. And there's the reaction that I was speaking about. There's not a reaction of joy. It's a reaction of, ugh, as the week goes on. But one thing that does change is the opportunity, the expectation. Get closer to the finishing line, which this time Lee Budgen has no problem getting over. I mentioned a bullseye feels great at the end of a finish. But Lee Budgen can tell you all about that right now because he's just regained the
darts in a famous movie, famous TV show. Which one's your favourite? I think we know which double is Lee's favourite right now. It's double 18. But courtesy of that brilliant 83 on the bull in leg 5, that gave him the confidence to shoot forward to get his 2nd win of the day. Fancy John Henderson, who, as far as the bookies are concerned, will probably have as favourite. That's a beautiful 177 from Big John.
32.
Does it make any difference?
It
didn't. It's a 3rd dot checkout for Niall, and he gets across the line after a minor scare from John.
36. John,
it's taking a while to polish him as well because there's quite a lot of material there, aren't there? Because he's one of the referees that's got very large feet.
Game's on the second leg. John
John
Henderson.
Henderson's got a very, very large average right now of 111.
Johnny requires 60.
It's that word, isn't it? Opportunity. Double top.
Game
Break
shown
of
the
throw, and he
fifth leg.
finally finds tops.
John Henderson.
After a lot of time missing that bed, he's got himself the chance now to get his own back. Second win of the day. To confine Cullerton to 3 defeats.
74.
Line was
Now
almost
required
there.
25.
Just the weight of the dart short by 2 centimetres.
A chance to start rescuing his
Game shown
day.
the sixth leg.
He takes us
Niall
all
Cullerton.
the way. Good composure there for Niall Cullerton, who could have...
On tops
require
at points
40.
today. Is that in the way?
20.
What a chance missed. And this is now
Johnny
such a
require
great freebie for
56.
Hendo. If he can take this, he will feel superb. Oh, hello. Double 12. He didn't expect that.
24 left.
Double 6.
Game
Oh,
shot
it's
on the
unexpected.
match.
And that's
John
going to really,
Henderson.
really hurt Cullerton, who really stuck in there with that performance. Ultimately, his average was 10 less than Hendo, but he did have 3 clean darts at top.
Palette for the European tour.
Oh, that was phenomenal. We're going to have to talk about that in a second. If you've never seen that, it was one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
Game shown the
31
first leg.
checkout from Richard. He makes it look
Richard
easy.
North.
And so far today, there's an extra bit of bounce in that step. That shot, 99. Double top for Danny. Can he find a double with no fuss?
Game shown the second leg.
Eventually.
Danny Smith.
But again, the look on his face tells you a very different story than that of positivity. Looks like we might be going the distance once again. For the 3rd time today. Cullerton
57.
Henderson in the
Danny
previous game
required
went the distance.
48.
Cullerton Colley went the distance. Danny Smith
Game shown the
North
sixth
is going
leg.
the distance.
Danny Smith.
Danny Smith was probably really hoping for a treble there to leave himself a single dart opportunity. But tops has been the calling card for Richard North.
62.
Nearly got him over the line for a hat-trick of wins.
Danny requires 64.
To make sure it's not a hat-trick of defeats, Danny Smith for 64.
This is for 8 points on the table as well. This is monstrous. He's won it
Game shot
by
on
4
the
legs to 3.
match.
His first win of the
Danny
day.
Smith.
And that means that only 1 player is on 6 points in the table and 5 of them are on 8. Something that you should practice. Double 18 for a 150 out.
132.
Fabulous effort.
199.
But Budgen's looking to put a flake in it. So he goes for 42 more. That's
Game
wonderful.
shown the third leg.
It's one of my
Budgen.
favourite finishes, actually, 99, because it really does test you in different parts of the board. That was absolutely magnificent from Lee
Reese to
Budgen to
throw
take a
first.
2-1 lead. Bullseye to start the combination.
61. We should require 118.
Should be the treble 20 here on 118. Well, he doesn't have to go for the 60. He can go 48 bull. Do you think he should have?
44.
Yeah, the
He
line didn't
requires
seem to suit
32.
him, did he? And he was moving around. He couldn't decide where to settle on the hockey.
Game
Budgen,
shown the fourth leg.
with no
Lee
nonsense,
Budgen.
goes into a 3-1 lead.
Oh, that's brilliant from Reece Colley.
180.
I'm surprised he wasn't called the flower.
Yeah, that's what I suggested last time. I'm a big fan of that. Green shirt.
180.
As the red bit gets filled again.
93,
95.
he went bull first. 95, he goes bull first. And he's got double 5. That is magnificent from Lee Budgen, who doesn't quite top the 100 in the average, but his opponent did, and he only got one leg.
Like Cullerton.
That's a bad one. 85 with 2 is not easy. Can't find the requisite treble.
72.
And North comes back for tops, which he's already missed twice.
Richard, you require 40.
Starts the process with that tiny sip of water that he keeps going to.
Game shot on the second leg.
Something that's working for him. Richard North doubles his lead.
Everything is done consciously.
Game shot on the third leg.
If it works, keep doing it. Small sip of water, go back for the double with 3 in hand, get it hit first time and take a 3-0 lead. No, I don't know about that switch.
40.
I think the 17s was the better switch there. It may not matter.
Game
it doesn't matter.
Fourth leg.
And Niall's not going to be bageled again. Laid down a marker for Niall. It's got to be left.
10.
But the weight of the dart is not good enough. Sip of the water. Back to the hockey. And the 2 times he's done this in this game, he's hit first dart. And he does it once again. Trust the process, Richard. Trust the process. Because it's got you towards the top of the table. 10 points and +7 in your leg diff.
34.
Creatively. John, however, all he can do is leave tops.
94. He required 31.
We've seen a 31 checkout today. Can we see another?
Game
you bet we can, and those darts are going in with real purpose. No wobble at all when they hit the sisal. More of that if he's going to come out of this little jam. No pun there, Mr. Binks, with your jam sandwich for dinner last night.
81. John, you require 40.
Keeps bending the wires of these doubles.
Game shot.
That's really well collected. All 3 darts so close together. But ultimately, the third one being the banker. Oh, if this was Jose de Souza throwing these darts, he'd probably go 3 double tops. John only needs 1.
100.
How many times has he missed that double top, though?
He required 141.
And low. Possible sign of the tiredness and fatigue. And the concern for Henderson, for me, here is if he is still feeling that tiredness, he's not going to have the opportunity 59. To get a proper day's rest.
Only required 20.
Because it is literally thick and fast here. He'll be... Doesn't get through Group A, he'll be back Thursday and Friday.
Game shot on the
I suppose the best chance for Henderson is to get into that Thursday evening, give himself the whole afternoon, the morning, and another afternoon again.
He was beaten by Henderson yesterday. Possibly only 1 dart. A double top. And he hits what Henderson has failed to do. And you can see the disappointment in the face of Big John as he stays on 8 points in the table. But we have a definitive leader on points. Yet again, it's Budgen who takes the lead on 12 points. And he's 4 games undefeated today. And if
Ashley Young's one of those unsung heroes of the sport, really.
Double top.
Game
this time it's not missed. There are signs in this Reece Colley performance and in his game over the course of today that his best is not far away.
98 average and just missed out.
Yeah, she'll be cursing the name Rob Collins for a few weeks.
85.
That's someone that Danny knows pretty well. But what Reece knows best is how to win legs in this match. He only needs 68 more for 2 valuable points. Barbecue sauce, just like that. 4-0 for Colley. Just what the doctor ordered, and he gets himself to 8 points. And this group is far from done.
Quite 20.
There's an opportunity to hold his throat. Put us where we'd expect to be after 2 legs.
10.
You can't do that against someone who hasn't lost today. And like you said, Matt, very well, I might add.
Budgen.
He won't be rushed. If he's not ready, he will stop. He stopped twice in his previous visit.
Thinking, well, you did 2 doubles. I need to do 2 doubles against you as well.
Well, technically he did. He hit 2 double tops out of 2 darts, but he missed the first one.
Leg. And the mess continues. Tops to clean it up.
Game shot on the 5th leg.
That's a great dart.
Richard North.
When it's all been going wrong like it did there for Richard North at the back end of that leg. I wanted
time.
Richard, you require 56.
I don't think it's going to dent his confidence too much, but I think it's certainly going to upset him. Because from the point of 3-0 up, he's not really looked like he was going to win this match.
Game shot on the 6th leg.
Less likely the longer it goes. We go now to a 1-leg shootout. 1 leg to decide who takes the points.
Right here, you must not go treble 13. That's safe. Double top for an undefeated day. Done it. That will be a big thing for him overnight, because he will be looking down on everybody come Wednesday morning. And it's a question of protection come Wednesday now. Will he be able to win Group A? He might even just need to win.
It says blue.
Bronze.
140.
So no.
Score, so he goes back to top if Niall Cullerton cannot hit the double 12.
Game shot on the 2nd leg. Niall Cullerton.
You might know, I can't think who it is off the top of my head. I think it's Mickey Flanagan.
He went for the maximum. If he'd got 140, it would have been a bogey number, but I don't blame him for going for that there.
Game shot on the 4th leg.
It was a somewhat dead cat 180. Made no difference, and no bagel here.
Just to know he wasn't happy with that dart. He'll be happy, though, that he's got another opportunity to put it right. A chance to get some points on the board.
Now we required 20.
Points on the board, and a sigh of relief for the Irish captain. And Danny Smith walks away with 2 points from his day, as does Niall Cullerton.
Because of everything he's been through these last couple of weeks.
I've got a point to make about that in the next leg, because it might not be far away.
123.
Credit to John, who's left himself handily placed on a 2-darter. But Colley's on 5s.
Game shot on the 2nd leg.
And John's pressure does not tell as Colley takes a 2-0 lead. He lives in Northern Ireland and always goes via Stranraer in the car.
140, reached 157.
Mervyn King one as well, who didn't like to fly.
Preferred not to fly. He'll fly if he has to, but he'd rather get in the Merv-mobile or the Merv wagon. Great first start from John. Double 5.
Game
right in the corner, like a Henrik Larsson penalty. Maybe that'll get his juices flowing.
95.
Leave a finish. Reece Colley. 6 darts if he needs them. So wrap this one up.
Game shot on the match.
And Reece Colley gets over the line with a 4-1 success over John Henderson, who ends his day with back-to-back defeats